Is there a way to sit down with your friend, and I think this is going to be determined on what level of friend we're talking about here, and explain to them you think they might have a drinking problem? Or is that none of your business, and are you overstepping boundaries? Intern Morgan, can you give us a little more details, please?
Yeah, so I have a friend. I've been friends with him for a little while now, probably going on like 4 years.
Okay.
And I've seen him during a lot of highs and a lot of lows. But I think this season he's in a really low because of the alcohol. He gets to the point where every day after work he goes out to the bars or he goes home and he drinks and he drinks and he drinks to the point to where he's like still drunk the next morning when he wakes up. There have been several times where he's been late to work, and there have been several times where he's still going into work still drunk. And it's every day of the week at this point, and I'm just concerned for him, but I also don't want to overstep and say something that, is not my place to say.
So again, this is like an everyday occurrence. Can you, since you're friends, has he disclosed to you how hard he's having it or what exactly is going on that may not, he's not saying this is why I'm drinking, but may give you an insight into what's going on in his life that could potentially be causing this behavior?
He has,
okay.
And I've kind of asked him, like, are you okay, just in general? And he's told me he's having a hard time, and he's told me why.
Okay. And you don't have to disclose that here, obviously, for, to respect his privacy. All right, so you kind of know the ins and outs. So I feel like if he's been comfortable enough to talk to you about what's going on in his life, that you, out of concern, not out of finger wagging, have a right to voice your concern and be like, hey, man, I love you and I'm concerned about you. I think the excessive drinking is actually making your situation worse rather than better.
Yeah.
Mo?
Have you had tough conversations with him in the past about anything?
I have, but it's always been kind of on my terms. Like we've always kind of been able to go to each other. I've been to him about like past relationships and been like, hey man, like this is like rough. And he's been able to kind of do the same thing to me about some of my toxic or potentially toxic behaviors in the past. But I've never come to him like about anything like this.
All right, Intern Morgan, we have Sherry on the line. Hey, Sherry, welcome to the Bert Show. What advice do you have for Morgan?
I say something before it's too late. I unfortunately lost a friend with the same problem.
Oh, wow.
When you say lost a friend, like you lost the person or you lost the person as a friend?
No, he passed away.
Okay, got it.
Wow.
Sorry to hear that.
I'm sorry.
So sorry.
Thank y'all. Thank you.
And I just want to make sure you know, that you're not putting any blame on yourself when you say you wish you would have said something.
I don't now. That was a hard term to come to.
Yeah.
So sorry. It's so hard to talk about.
I know, it's okay. And we really appreciate you, having the bravery to call so you can help out Morgan. It means a lot.
Thank you. I just say when you really love a person, you should always be their advocate. And I say something.
Thank you so much, Sherry.
I agree. I think you would never regret saying something. You know, even if he doesn't take it so well in the beginning, I think in the end you'll always feel better knowing that you did the right thing. You spoke up and you tried to help your friend. So I would always lean on the side of saying something if you really feel like it's necessary.
Yeah, and Morgan, I feel like the universe, we've seen this time and time again on the show whenever we talk about something like this had been scheduled and then may have been moved. And so you're talking about it now. So Sherry she could hear it and she can call in and give you that advice. I just feel like things happen for a reason, and that may have happened for a reason. I want you to do what's right in your heart and what's right in your head. But knowing you and how you approach the conversation, I think you're going to do it with the right tone and the right intent and coming from a place of concern and just letting this person know, like, alcohol is a depressant. So, yeah, it may be numbing it, but ultimately it's just making it worse. So I think we're all in agreement here that as long as she handles it, like,
Go out of love.
I can tell that Morgan's coming from a place of love.
Totally.
Sometimes people are coming from a place of, I have my own control issues with certain substances, and I don't like that you're living so freely, and I feel judged, so I'm going to judge you. Should I tell this person they drink too much? And it's like, why don't you look in the mirror, deal with your own? Morgan's coming from a place of love. She loves this person. And who do you have at an intervention? People that love you.
Yep.
And I don't know if he has family that you can reach out to so you can make this more of a group effort if it's at that point. But I think you're definitely within your friendship rights because you guys care about each other and you've talked about issues in the past for you to give him advice and help him through this because it's really difficult to do alone.
You got this, Morgan, no matter what you decide to do, okay?
Thank you guys so
All right.
much.
You're welcome.
The Bert Show.